All right, it's the Kiki with K with Joe Giselle. We talking about music today. This is my favorite song. So we starting with Like a Pimp because it's my favorite song. As we wait for JoJo to get in here. Okay, JoJo is in here. We're about to connect. So hold on, let me find her. All right, JoJo. I had to come in here playing Like a Pimp because that's my favorite song. It's
a vibe.
Okay, so I was like, this is how we're going to start it. We're going to take a sip.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm drinking sparkling water.
No. That's not. No.
I didn't have wine, and I only have Douce and Jameson in the back.
Okay.
I'm take a shot. I'm taking a shot.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, see, it's funny because I was gonna come up in this thing just the bodysuit, and my friend was like, "Watch, you need to get up," and I'm like, "You're right. I'm gonna put some shorts on." So here we go.
Right. Okay, Douce.
Yes.
That's what you say. She got the Douce.
Okay. Always turning up on the live.
So this is a little tequila. That's all I really drink is tequila.
Ooh, I don't do tequila anymore.
Ooh, girl.
I get heartburn.
Oh, well, good thing you know your body.
Yeah, I used to love tequila. Casamigos was my shit, but you know.
Okay, Casamigos.
Now we 30.
Casadores. I like Casadores.
Oh, that's good too.
Yes. Take a. Okay. Yeah, I'll drink some more. Woo! Peer pressure. It works.
Oh, I always want to drink.
Okay. So shout out to JoJo Giselle tuning in on another episode of a Kiki with K. Okay, so JoJo, I know you as JoJo. The world knows you as JoJo. The world can also know you as Jo Giselle. We have multiple identities. That's okay. So tell me, how did Jo Giselle come about? What's the tea? What's it all? You know.
So my full name is Johanny Giselle, and I love my first name and I love my middle name equally the same. But it was too long of a name to make it into a brand, I guess. So I cut down my first name because everybody already calls me JoJo or Joe for short. So I'm like, all right, whoever knows me knows me. And so I was like, I'm going to do Jo Giselle. And that's how it came to be. I recently just did a rebrand on my site and I added the Jiggy Gypsy because I needed more pizzazz to the site and it embodies me. So
it does.
Yeah.
Because you very much are like into astrology, the crystals, the stones, all of that. So is that where Jiggy Gypsy comes from? Right.
Yes. So this the jiggy part. Okay. That's the jiggy part. You know, I did grow up off of Slauson and Crenshaw, so you know, that's the jiggy part. I was born in New York. That's the jiggy part. I love fashion. I love style. That's the jiggy part. But the gypsy is my crystals, my candles, my Zen side, my rings, my jewelry, all of that. So I wanted to bring the two together.
Okay, I can get jiggy with that. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Jasmine. Okay, so I know, hey, Jazz. Well, two Jasmines are in here. So, Jasmine, we had last week. So, hey, girl. And then Mama and my
hey, Jasmine. Oh, okay.
Okay. So, how did the making of playlists come about? Like, how did that start?
So, it started because a lot of my friends would associate me knowing new songs, new music, new artists. And they would come to me either like, oh, have you checked this out? Or what do you think about this? Blah, blah, blah. And at the time when it was just an idea, I was a claims adjuster, a workers' compensation claims adjuster. So I needed to branch out and get in tune with the creative side. And so because I enjoyed making playlists just in general, and I had made playlists for a few people in high school, it was mix CDs for me. Like I had a ton of mix CDs. Yeah. So like, it was just something that I've always enjoyed doing. And because I wanted to branch out and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I thought I wanted to do PR. So I was like, let me do something creative. I like finding new music. two and two, whatever. And so I started making playlists, and then I'm like, let me make it into a blog. And that's how it came up to be. And now I'm not a face adjuster.
Right, I ain't adjusting nobody's clothes no more. I'm giving them the vibes. That's what that is.
Yes.
Hey, Ashley. Okay, so what is the thought process when you are making a playlist? Like, okay, so the quarantine and chill, right? I can assume it's similar to Netflix and chill.
Oh, yes.
So, so like, what's the thought process when you're coming up with this stuff?
I try to, usually it's like songs that I like and a vibe that I'm trying to feel. And with quarantine and chill, initially it was a Netflix and chill, some pillow talk. I'm trying to cuddle in bed with whoever, somebody's son. And then I put a little extra pizzazz into the playlist so that it wasn't all slow songs, but you know, with artists that people could relate to. And I'm very strategic with how I place my songs. And not a lot of people know that, because a lot of people listen to music or playlists on shuffle, or even albums on shuffle. I don't, because I also, another reason why I started the blog and doing playlists is because I eventually want to learn how to DJ. So when I'm making the playlist, I'm thinking, okay, if I were to mix this together, how would it sound? Like one song after the next.
Right. Anybody that listens to anything on shuffle is a psychopath. Like, if you're not like, particularly the album, even sometimes a playlist, like, you're crazy.
Yeah. But and then another thing that I wanted to do with quarantine and chill was I wanted to kind of move away from the order. And because it's such a long song, I wanted to make it, okay, this was the one that y'all could listen to on shuffle, because whatever song is going to come up next, it's a vibe. Y'all going to fuck with it. And at first I'm like, yeah, I like this song. And then, but I always like my playlist. But then when people are actually hyping me up, and I'm like, oh no, it's just a playlist. But a lot of people loved this one in particular. And I'm just like, yes, I'm glad. Because it's a long playlist.
Now, are you playing your playlist in the bedroom?
I have. I mean, not to like get it on or anything, not yet. But I have chilled and I've like put the playlist on and just had it in the background. I guess I have. Never mind. Yeah, you know, just because if you're chilling and it's playing in the background, then eventually, like, what are you here for?
Okay, so the quarantine and the chill will take place. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I also have to ask, because I've gone through the website, I've looked at everything, and being an educator and academic, I noticed that you do not use capital letters, JoJo. What is the reason for not using capital letters?
I'm lazy, and so in high school, my writing skills, I was always second guessing it. And it wasn't until I got to college and my English professor in my freshman class, he was making us write paper after paper after paper. And I hated it. And like the punctuation had to be right. And I hated it at the time, but it made me such a better writer. And I purposely wanted to use the lowercase because of my experience. Like, I didn't want to risk it and look stupid. Like, oh, there's not supposed to be no comma here. So that's what that was about. And I
literally going through it, I was like, where is the uppercase? There is no uppercase. What is going on?
I wanted to keep the freedom, like, because a lot of people think I'm a free spirit, even though I'm very much a Capricorn. So, okay, Capricorn gang. So I just wanted to have that sort of free spirit in the writing as well. No pressure, just I'm gonna write what comes to me.
Okay, that's how you get jiggy. Okay.
Yes, but I still do try to use my commas and my punctuation whenever I need to, because I got to read it out loud afterwards. Like, does this make sense?
Absolutely. So, yeah. Okay. Also, for a long time, you were not on Tidal, which kind of was like, I see that we've now made it to Tidal. So, like, how do you choose your platform? Which one do you like best? I know interface-wise, as a user, Apple is like probably the easiest, I think. I don't know. But which one do you prefer?
I prefer Spotify. All my playlists, they start on Spotify. It's just, I listen to my music on Spotify because there's this this setting where you can merge the song, you cross over the song. So and it's helpful because I order my songs in a particular way that
Right.
when it mixes together, it's not completely crazy. So I like that about Spotify. I think they're a little better at showing you new music and discovering new music as opposed to Apple. I think Apple's very politics per usual.
Yeah.
So I like
Yeah.
Spotify. I got on Tidal and I only put my most popular playlists on Tidal because I didn't like the UI. I didn't like that I couldn't update the image, and like I make my own images for the playlist, so I that was like a no-go for me. So I'm limiting whatever's on Tidal for that reason.
Yeah, I mean, Tidal, they're gonna get it together at some point, I hope. That's the only platform I have because they're Black owned.
Yeah.
But I know they've been doing a lot of shady business. I mean, most corps are with these like PPP loans and all that. So I'm trying to not tune into that and just focus on the music.
On the music.
But that's the only platform I have, and their user interface sucks. Like the user interface on Tidal is terrible. And it doesn't matter if you're watching it on listening on your phone, on the computer, in the car. It's like every level of it is trash.
Yes. Another thing I like about Spotify is if I put something on like I have all my liked songs and that's what I want to listen to. Nothing, not a playlist or anything. They're better at figuring out what it is that you're listening to and play songs that are similar to that. They're like, okay, this is the vibe that you're on. All right.
That's why I stick with them, because it's like, okay, if I want to listen to a little Anita, they know, okay, this is what I'm on.
Yes.
They be like, okay, this is okay. And
yes.
They started earlier this year. They started making playlists for you based off of your listening history, and those have been top tier. Like some of the little bits of wins that they have are like really good, but no. Let's see what these people talking about. Oh, y'all talking about Spotify? Y'all use Spotify?
Yes, y'all gotta get on Spotify. I'm telling you guys, I was Apple Music heavy. You know, I was like, I have an iPhone, Apple Music. I was dating my first ex, and so we were using Apple Music, and that's just what it was. My last ex was using Spotify because he had an Android. He's like, nah, it's good. You get this weekly a Discover Weekly. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to give it a chance. I discovered so many artists off of that Discover Weekly. And I was so impressed that I was like, fuck Apple. I'm going to do Spotify. And ever since, I haven't looked back.
What Megan says, she needs to hear the reasons for preferences. I don't know. Does Spotify have a student account?
I think so, yes. I think everybody has a student account that I'm aware of. My Spotify and Hulu are connected, so I don't pay that much. I can't remember anymore because I remember seeing like $5.99 and then I remember seeing $12.99. So it's one of the two. I don't know.
Hasina is such a scammer. Why are you on somebody else's plan, Hasina? We're independent women out here, Hasina. Not to be an independent woman.
Yes, the playlists on Spotify are so much better. Also. Yeah. That's the goal. I'm trying to curate playlists for Spotify. Hire me.
Okay, come on. Secure the job. Put this on your LinkedIn profile. So that
I'm about to update it.
Okay. When you like, okay, so I know Apple Music is the most seamless when you drive. You probably don't even drive anymore because you're now in New York. But I'm just wondering, like, what's the connectivity between the platforms when you're driving? Because like Tidal, for whatever reason, never wants to connect to my car, and I have to go through like 20 steps every time I get in the car to connect my music. Ooh. But I know
for me, because I have both, when I would plug my phone in, Apple immediately plays, but I always switch back to Spotify, or I just have it ready to go before I plug in the phone. But I will say that Apple Music does sound better. Yeah, I did notice that difference. I don't know if it's because I have the Apple products, and so naturally it's going to sound better, but I did notice that Apple Music sounds a little bit better.
Yeah, Tidal has top tier sound. I would give them that.
Yes.
Yeah, Tidal top is like, okay, I hear you in the background, Beyonce. Speaking of Beyonce, you share a middle name with the Queen.
Yes.
So we have to go into like what. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions. The first one being, what is your favorite Beyonce song? And trust me, I am gonna judge you, depending on what
you probably
say.
are, because I have a love and hate relationship with Beyonce. Don't come for me.
Live ended. It's over. End the live now. We don't hate.
Don't come for me.
It's all love.
I love her. She's extremely talented. I can't even do what she does. Like, hands down, she is one of the most talented performers out right now. But there's just certain things I just don't feel is genuine. So I have a love-hate relationship with her. God, don't kill me. But it's like, I love Rihanna. Like, I'm Rihanna Navy all day. She's not the best singer, but I love her. I find her more relatable to the things that I like. I don't know if it's because she's, West Indian, Caribbean. That might be it. But yeah. So, but my favorite Beyonce song is Party featuring Andre 3000. I can listen to that song any day. It won't annoy me. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good. I mean, if we want to take it back, it would also be Dangerously in Love. Whew. So
the Dangerously in Love Beyonce version, or the Dangerously in Love like Destiny Child version?
Beyonce version. I was in high school like, yes.
Like you was heartbroken, huh?
I was heartbroken. I wasn't heartbroken, but I felt heartbroken. I'm like, damn, why don't you love me?
Now, okay, so Party is a good song. I will give you that. Is it top 5 though? Come on.
It's not top 5. It's not top 5
yes,
because,
but it's yours. I'm not gonna take you.
That's my favorite because I know I can listen to it any day and not get annoyed by it. I get annoyed by songs a lot. Yeah. I do like EXO a lot.
Okay.
And I also like, dang. Ooh, what's the name?
Come on, Jasmine. Rocket.
Yes, Rocket. Tier. Yes, that's
Rocket is top tier.
Thank you. That is top 5. But I didn't want to be all
top 5.
Yes, I think top 5.
I mean, it's such a hard thing to choose. It's a tie for my top 5. I mean, my top, my one and it's like a 1 and 2, 2-1 combo, but it's like between Yes and I Care. Those are like my top Beyonce. But see, I like.
You're a fan.
Yeah, I like that. Like ballad Beyonce when she's really like singing is like favorite Beyonce. But then Yes was just so. Like, it just sums up so many things at one time. It's like, who these niggas be trifling?
You're preaching to the choir.
Okay. Like, okay, so then I have to ask you, what is your favorite song to listen to when you're trying to get over a breakup?
It's a Beyonce song, the top one.
Okay.
Best Thing I Never Had.
Oh, that's a good one.
Best Thing I Never Had. It's funny because my first heartbreak in college, my roommate at the time found me in our makeshift college closets because it was like half a closet and I had a curtain. I was in the closet singing my heart out to If I Were a Boy, crying in tears. So that also has a special place in my heart. But I couldn't decide between Best Thing I Never Had and He Wasn't Man Enough by Toni Braxton.
Okay, but you gotta shake your shoulders to that one. He wasn't man enough for me.
All of that.
She be shaking her shoulders in that video.
Gotta feel it.
Right? Okay, so when you're going out, like, I know you said Party is a vibe. I think it might be like a good pregame song for me.
It
is. It would be a good pregame song. What would you say is your favorite pregame song?
For me, it depends.
True.
On what I'm going to. Am I going to a Caribbean party or am I going to an American party? If I'm going to an American party, I need to I'm in love with Ballin', Roddy Ricch. Like, I have to shit, even if I'm not going to an American party, I gotta start my night off with that. That is my song. And then just anything Mustard produced, that LA vibe.
Real LA.
Yeah, that real LA vibe. Something to stop to. I gotta listen to that. But since I'm in New York, I gotta bump some Pop Smoke Element. Okay. That's my shit. Gotta get myself in the zone. But if I'm going to a Caribbean party, I gotta bump some Vibes Cartel or Popcorn, like one or the other, back and forth.
Okay, you have to, right, you have to work up the stamina in that way, son.
Yeah, I gotta warm up my knees.
Right. So you do have a playlist called like Windows Down. Is that what it's called? Yes, it's called. Yeah. So what would be the like top tier song to just ride out to?
So I want to say Ape Shit, but I'm saving that for something else.
Okay, Ape Shit.
For somebody that's, you know, in a love-hate relationship with Beyonce, I sure do like
right?
Beyonce.
You a fan. Don't say you're not a fan.
But I like riding to Keys to the City by Nipsey.
Okay.
It's smooth, just windows down. That's my shit.
Okay, and his voice. His voice is so soothing.
Oh, girl.
Nip
I
got
love that man.
Okay. Well, Jasmine said she's listening to
Maybach music. That's a good one, too.
Choice. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good windows down, air flowing through the car, air blowing.
Oh, that's a good one. Of course, she neighborhood Nip. She grew up on Slauson, okay? She's not gonna not say Nipsey Hussle.
Okay, it had to. I couldn't, like, immediately. Yes.
Okay, so speaking of riding, okay, we also on some ride or die, right? So if you and your homegirls had to ride out on somebody, what is the song to get y'all hype and like, oh, we finna go do some damage, okay?
Lose My Mind by Jeezy.
Yes, featuring Plies. Yes. I
like,
love
what?
It.
Put the seat back. We about to
I love
shit
Jeezy.
up.
Okay. I just hate that he going out bad, kind of messing with that girl, but neither here nor there.
I mean, is it me? But did he get finer with age?
He aged very well.
Yes. Okay.
Very well. Like,
yes.
Jeezy, and he grew into his manhood. Like, he used to just look like a little worm. And now
yes. A man. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Right? Okay, everybody is on self-care, self-love. What is your self-love, self-care anthem?
Ooh, what I write? I don't think I have one, but I will say that whenever I listen to The Weeknd by SZA, it's a terrible song if you're really listening to it, but I feel so empowered. Like, I would never, me personally, I could not mess with a man that's in a relationship. But listening to that song, and it's like, I got you on the weekend.
Right, never say never.
True. But I listen to that song, and I'm just like, yes. Right. And then Supermodel also by SZA, because just the things that she's saying, I could relate to. Like, I had really bad self-esteem issues growing up. I was super skinny. I got made fun of. I'm like, I'm just trying to be a supermodel. Okay. I'm trying to feel pretty too. So I think those two.
Yeah. Well, somebody said, I read it somewhere where like in The Weeknd, like the first verse is one girl and the second verse is a different girl.
I could see that.
And like it's like a conversation amongst themselves. So it's not like just one girl out here. I don't know. It don't make sense to me, but it's a great song. And I'm really still upset that the video is trash because the song is too good for the video.
It's too good. I wanted to see some, I don't know, some stripper heels.
Something like I got to have been on a pole. Okay?
I got them on the weekend. You better put up that stripper pole. Bust it open for a real one.
Okay. Everybody is out here getting their PPP loans. They getting their EDD checks. So what is your favorite treat yourself song? Okay, like if you're ready to go, throw some stacks. What is
Ain't shit.
Okay.
I'm going. Pay me. I'm going. Also, Forever on some Fly Shit by Nipsey. When I'm trying to, do a little humble brag. I'm trying to go out and get fly.
Okay.
That song.
For sure. Ape Shit is one of my favorite songs. The way Beyonce slid on that song is not fair.
Yes.
And I love rapping B. I love when she just like, ooh, and that video. See that when you have a good video, it makes the song even better.
Yes.
I love that video.
I'm really big on videos. They don't make videos like they used to before.
At all. And then there's nowhere for us to really watch them besides YouTube. And
right.
Like, I'm not just sitting in the house watching music videos. Like
exactly. And then even when I try, I'm like, all right, well, it's not that good. I'm just gonna listen to the song.
Right.
Play in the background.
Have you ever considered doing video playlists?
I thought about it. I haven't fully decided if that's something that I want to do because I'm still trying to figure out ways to monetize. And I know that YouTube would be a good platform. I'm thinking that once I learned how to DJ, I could just make a mix, put it on YouTube, and have that flowing.
Okay.
Because I realized that a lot of people,
Oh, keep going. A lot of people.
Oh no, I realized a lot of people listen to music on YouTube also, like when they're at home and they put it on the TV. Yeah. So it's something that I need to consider because usually I put it on Spotify on the TV and just blast that shit.
Okay. So is the DJ name Joe Giselle too? Would that be the DJ name?
No, it would be So Sassy.
Ooh.
Because it's stuck. Like JoJo So Sassy it's a part of me. I've thought about changing my Instagram handle so many times, but literally JoJo So Sassy has been my IG, my AIM name, my MySpace, anything that's my Twitter. So it's a part of me. And me and Imani joking around, she's doing the voiceover. So sassy, so sassy. So it would have to be So Sassy.
Right. Hasina says she need a BT Uncut playlist. So what would be on the Uncut playlist if you was to make what's some titles
what's
that
what's that song with the bed squeaking?
Ooh, what is it? Some Cut by
Slim Cut. Yes.
Yeah,
that one. Tip Joe would be on there.
The most upsetting thing that I learned in 2020 is this? Yes, 2020. Is that's not a bed in the beginning of that song. It's a chair. Do you know how upset I was when somebody in one of those verses
said
that? Like that people think, oh, it was Lil Jon. He was like, people think it was a bed and it was really a chair. They just took the sound from a chair to make that squeak, that and I was like,
offended. I am so offended. What? My dreams are shattered. I definitely thought it was a bed. I'm like, yes, what it is.
Okay. Tip Drill for sure has to be on that.
Yes. I would definitely put some Yang Yang Twins in there. Because they talk about some nasty shit, like some shit that shouldn't have been. Yeah. A must.
There used to be an Uncut song that I absolutely love. I don't know the title of it. But all I remember is vividly as a child seeing this woman. She had on like a bikini, bald headed, and the song goes like, "I ain't got no panties on, I ain't got no panties on." It is one of the best songs though. Like it is so. I mean, it's not one of the best songs, but it is just so.
It serves its purpose.
It's catchy, and it's like, and all I remember vividly was she was like shaking her head like, "I ain't got no panties on, I ain't got no panties on."
Who is getting in them guts in a chair? I'm saying I would fall.
Somebody.
I would fall off. I'm so clumsy. I could not. That's why I'm disappointed. Because I'm just trying to imagine me trying to get in. I don't know. Maybe I'm not that freaky, but
Okay, you make it do what it do when you need to make it do, baby.
That's true also.
Oh, Megan, United States of Atlanta, I wore it out. I played it from top to bottom, constantly. Oh, hey, Justin.
Hi, Justin. Hey, Byron.
Are there any questions for JoJo Sassy? DJ JoJo Sassy on the ones and twos. Oh, not like you back at college.
Those beds were unstable.
Okay,
I know y'all got questions.
I know. Y'all niggas don't got nothing to say. I'm just like,
I'm hot too. I got this makeshift ring light with my lamp.
I am like burning up. I done went through my drink.
My AC's on and I'm still like,
girl,
the shot's getting to me.
I know. So how's New York? Is it treating you well? Is it cultivating your creative spirit?
It is. It is. It was definitely a right move. I definitely felt myself mature. Even because when I moved, I was staying with my best friend and her family. And even though at the time I was being dependent on, because I was living with them, I was still somewhat dependent on people, but I moved. I didn't have my parents. So I felt different. I felt very mature. And then when I moved into my apartment, it was like, girl, you grown now. But I have my own space. And so whenever I get in my zone and just start making playlists, I can do that. I don't have to worry about no babies running around. Like I could just tune out and just go. Because before I used to make my playlist while driving, which isn't a good thing. But I would just hear a song and I'm like, oh, this would go after. This would go after. Yeah, this song. And so now, because I don't drive unless I rent a car here and there, but I got to do it in my room whenever I'm feeling inspired. Every once in a while, I'll get a request. I just recently got a request for a self-care playlist. My Andre 3000 playlist was actually a request. My friend tweeted saying there should be a playlist with all Andre 3000 features. And I was like, challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. And so I did that, and a lot of people like it. So yeah, I definitely have the space to be creative and be in my zone. I had gotten a little comfortable in quarantine. I'm not going to lie. Making playlists was just like, all right, I'll get to it when I get to it. My last playlist, Black Excellence, Megan was the one who reached out and was like, you should make a Black Lives Matter playlist. And I'm like, oh no. I was emotional too, because like all these police killings and all of that, it hits close to home. Like I had a friend that was shot by the police and died while I was in college. So I wasn't feeling creative. I wasn't really, I wasn't trying to put that pain in a playlist either. I just wanted to sulk, get the emotions out. And then one day I woke up and I'm like, I can't go out and protest. So let me make this playlist. And it ended up being so long because I was just like, this song, yes, come on. So I think that I'm going to start taking on more challenges. Like I'm going to start asking people, like, what do you want to hear? Like, tell me, give me a challenge, because I can easily do an R&B playlist. I can easily do a soca playlist. I can easily do just, regular ass songs and put them together. But when I have a challenge, like there has to be something different about it, then it's like, okay, let me really test my skills.
I can put it in my bed. You could do a 2000s R&B playlist.
Yes,
that's my bed if you want a challenge. Megan says, so are we getting the BET Uncut playlist?
Yeah.
Also asked, this is a good one, what are you listening to in New York, and have you heard any new artists?
I have been going back and forth between listening to Summer Walker and my Quarantine and Chill playlist, and I recently got, and also Vibes Cartel Popcorn, because I've been going out, so I need to get in the mood, wind my waist before, so that. But I recently got put on to Savannah Christina, her self-care song, and I had that in heavy rotation. I'm like, I don't need nobody's paying my bills. So
okay,
that song. And then I heard her other stuff, and I like her a lot. So I think that would be a good artist that I got put onto. And I love when people put me onto new music.
Okay, what's her name again?
Savannah Christina.
Savannah Christina. Okay, JoJo is drinking, I don't know, water.
I don't like sparkling water, but I like this one. And I'm trying not to drink Coca-Cola. But I can take another shot because why not?
Okay, yeah. Tell her to pull up the Douce, huh, Justin?
Justin, I'm gonna take a shot for you.
Some tequila with
Christina, what you drinking?
What else is in here? Orange juice. It's like my take on a tequila sunrise. I'm sure Christina's drinking wine. Sparkling water is not good, Jasmine. We only drink alcohol around here.
My favorite to go currently is Douce and lemonade. I love that.
Ooh, Douce and lemonade.
Yes, try it. Henny, if there's no Douce available, but Douce and lemonade.
I've left Henny in my past. Hennessy is no longer, we are no longer in an entanglement. We don't go together.
You got untangled.
I got untangled from Hennessy. It does not serve me anymore. This is not a sparkling water fan club. Get out of here.
Yeah, I don't like sparkling water. Regular sparkling water tastes like Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah, I don't do
if we're being honest.
At all.
But this one's good. Watermelon lime. So I'm doing progress.
Okay.
I'm not as bloated since I stopped drinking Coca-Cola. But I also just got back from vacation, so I was eating like shit.
Okay, because you all bronzy. I'm like, okay. So there's a vacation playlist on there, right?
I did one for just my trip. It was just a mix of different reggae, soca songs, because a lot of my friends out here are Caribbean. So there was Afro beats on there. And then I had to make a separate playlist for some ratchet stuff. City Girls, Pop Smoke. But I also don't really listen to hip hop. And I actually think that should be one of my challenges. Like, I need to make a hip hop playlist because I don't like trap. I don't listen to Lil Baby. I don't listen. I went to the Baby concert last year, and I didn't know no damn songs except for
I don't know the Baby song. Lil Baby is worth researching, girl.
I did like his Black Lives Matter song. I don't remember the name, but I love that song.
Yeah. Lil Baby.
Like, okay,
that's the baby.
I'm a listen.
Yeah, I don't. What do you mean you don't listen to?
What do you listen to, Jasmine? Lil Baby be hitting.
Lil Baby is the one. Okay.
Okay, that's gonna be my homework. That's gonna be my homework.
That means okay. Let's go to trap pigeonhole. Because does that mean we're not listening to Future? Are we not listening to, like, what do you mean you don't what? It don't make no sense.
I do like Roddy Ricch, naturally.
But I mean, he's more melodic, right? So
yeah, and I think that's what I like.
It kind of tithers on the outskirts, but like.
And I think that's what I like about him, because there is a melody to it, and I like to dance, so I need something that I can dance to. If I can't do this mumble rap stuff. Like, what are you saying? First of all, I feel like I don't know English.
Let me tell you, Young Thug is heaven sent. Young Thug is like, I love Young Thug. Oh, I love.
I need to listen to his last album because I heard it was great. I do like Travis Scott.
Travis Scott is it's a little white boyish for me, but he makes good music. I mean, it's very like, he knows his audience, you know, like. The mosh pitters and, like, you know, the people
y'all gotta put me on.
Yeah.
We
talked about Quarantine and Chill.
Imani, you missed it.
Yeah, you late.
Yeah, y'all gotta put me on. So, okay, I'm gonna listen. See, the thing about Future is, why are you so sad?
He's not sad, okay? He's a Black man that doesn't know how to express himself. And so that is why...
That makes sense.
I mean, like, Future, I love Future. I can listen to Future all day. I can listen to Lil Baby all day. I could listen to Young Thug all day. I love Young Dolph. Love Young Dolph.
Who?
See, girl, let's put you in the strap pigeonhole, girl. Like,
oh my God. Oh, see, now you need to make me a playlist of these artists that I don't know.
I can tell you, I love, like,
who is Young Dolph? There's so many people that I don't know. The only reason I even know who Moneybagg, what is his name?
Moneybagg Yo or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I only know him because he was dating Megan Thee Stallion.
He got some good ones. Yeah, it's like it's a whole life that you are living unknown. Let me bring you into the
I'm
world.
living under a rock.
Yeah, Young Dolph is Southern trap. So Young Dolph, but you listen to Gucci Mane, like that.
I love Gucci.
So like they're all Gucci offsprings essentially.
Okay, that
yeah.
I could probably do. I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna start listening to these artists and then see what I come up with. Cause I really don't. I get bored. Like sonically, it's just not for me.
Well, see, yeah,
I need to be able to.
I like a bass. I like a thump. A thump.
I got. Oh, heard you, sis.
Girl.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, cause I like to dance. If I can't dance to it, I'm not out here trying to be in the club, in the section, rapping to whoever. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of those songs are like that. I initially hear the beat before I listen to the words. And so if it doesn't have a catchy beat, I'm gonna have to listen to the song a few times to be like, oh, okay, I actually like it. He's talking about some real shit.
Christina said, I just found out that Lil Baby and Da Baby are two different people.
A lot of people don't know that.
And don't throw in Sadie Baby, like.
Ooh. At least I know that. I know that they're different. I know that much.
Yes. There's a whole bunch of babies in this game currently.
Too many babies. Please, no more babies.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Let's see. All these babies.
Yes. You guys have any questions for me?
I know.
This
is so fun. I'm sweating.
Girl, I'm shiny. They're the only babies I like. That's funny.
Yeah, so that should be your challenge. You need to make a trap playlist. Figure out what you like though. Still make it jiggy gypsy and like make it, because but it's gonna do some digging.
I'm gonna have to do some real big digging. I'm gonna sit and like, all right, let me listen.
Can y'all
take a shot for music?
Can you take a shot? I don't have the bottle.
You take a shot. I took 2
know.
already. It's hot. I'm sweating.
No, you can't just take 2 shots and be.
I'm about to be home. I'm gonna be home turned up for nothing.
It's okay.
Y'all gonna catch me on my Instagram later, like, hey y'all, welcome to my channel.
And that is fine. That is a form of self-care.
Yeah, girl, that's another thing that I have been heavy on. I got back from my trip. I was like the last day and a half of my trip because I went to Puerto Rico, and my energy was just so low. And I came back and was like, okay, I feel like shit, but I drowned myself in music. And it's crazy because there was a point where I had gotten dumped. And I did not listen to music for a whole month because everything would remind me of this guy. And I'm just like, you ain't shit. What the fuck? So I was listening to NPR on my way to work, on my way home for a whole month. Did not listen to music. I did not want it. Yes, the bottom.
Yeah.
A whole ass month. Yes.
Right.
And I said, never again, because music is so healing. So I put on my Summer Walker and I was like, if I had a blunt, I would light it right now, but I don't be smoking like that. So
yes. Okay, so what songs brought you out, like besides Summer? I mean, like, I love Summer Walker. I'm always root for Summer Walker, but besides her, what brought you out of that?
So I'm still in a little funk. I don't know what it is. I might be getting my period. Who knows? I gotta do some healing, some chakra work. But I was literally listening to Summer Walker all week. It was just the tone that my ears needed. It wasn't even what she was saying, what the songs were about. It was just the sound that I was like, it's mellow, it's not depressing, it sounds good. I love these songs. These songs make me feel good. So yeah, I got back Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I was listening to Summer nonstop. And I had a tarot reading And after my tarot reading, I felt so inspired, and that's I redid my website in a day.
Okay, put that work in action. Okay, you was like,
yes.
Oh, that pulled you. I went in my last year of college. I went through a very depressive episode, and the only thing that really pulled me out of it was Kid Cudi, and that was like the only person that I was listening to. Which, now that I think about it, I shouldn't have. Like, his music is kind of depressing too.
It is, because he has his own battles.
Yeah, hearing his depression made my depression not seem so bad. I don't know. But like, literally, he was the only thing I was listening to all day, all night. Like, it was just Kid Cudi on repeat.
Yeah.
And he brought me out of it. And I'm forever grateful for it, because I'm like, you go through your stuff, but it ain't nothing compared to mine.
Yeah, because in a sense, it makes you realize, okay, I'm not the only one going through shit. Right. He's going through shit. They're okay. They made it through. There's light after the tunnel, or whatever the saying goes. But okay. Like, it's good. So yeah, I'm never going to have a month where I don't listen to music. I look back and I'm like, bitch, you crazy.
And to use NPR as a
NPR.
Like, what?
NPR. I was in tune, so I was like, oh, that's really. And I hate politics. And they were talking about politics, and I'm like, oh, this is what's going on. Okay. But I did catch a Vince Staples interview on NPR, and I thought that was dope. And I was like, wait, there's a music segment for NPR. And then that's how I started listening to music again.
Right. And doesn't NPR do Tiny Desk?
Yes.
Do they play that on the channel, or is that
only I don't know. Oh. I don't know, but whenever I can, I do try to watch Tiny Desk.
Yes.
Because they be getting good people, so.
They sure do. I love it. Okay, JoJo, we've been on here for a minute. I appreciate you. Let's see, is there any other questions for JoJo Sassy? Okay. Yeah, so you should, when you get off of this, you should start making your uncut playlist. You need a trap playlist.
Bend it over.
Okay. Okay, speaking of, Travis Porter doesn't get enough recognition for that.
He does not. He got me through my college years in New York. Okay, personal theory. I think they were, because boy rap bands aren't common. So I think they were what Migos turned out to be. Yes.
And Migos put the trap spin on it. But that could have been just as successful if they would have just kept going. I
love Travis Porter.
But
to me, Travis Porter was what Yin Yang Twins was to me in high school.
Absolutely.
I was at the school dances like, yeah.
Okay.
No, I do not DJ yet. But I'm a learn.
Okay, so tell people your Spotify name, where they can find you.
Joe Giselle. Sometimes Spotify is a little weird, and if you type it for whatever reason, it doesn't pop up. But if you go to joegiselle.com and click on one of the playlist links, I always have a Spotify and Apple Music link. And so when you click on Spotify, then you could be able to follow me that way.
Hell yes. So go get the vibes, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna get out of here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being a guest. Thank you for being present and here and sharing your space. Because
this was fun.
Yes, it was. And I'm glad that we got you to peer pressure you into drinking.
It's never no peer pressure. I always want to drink. Like, oh, right, no, okay. Yeah, all right.
Right. I mean, it took very little.
Yes.
Yeah, so Megan says she uses the links. So the links are on joegiselle.com. Be sure to follow up because she's coming with all the vibes. Okay?
I'm trying. And don't stop doing a Kiki with K.
I need more. So yes.
Because nobody sits down and talk. But now we're like way over time. So just keep doing it.
We're going to keep kicking, okay?
All
right, girl. I'm not going to take up no more of your night. Y'all be safe. Wear your mask. Hydrate. Wash your hands.
Yes.
And see y'all.
All of that. Don't be dirty.
Okay? Bye, girl.
Bye.